This episode is brought to you by O2, the official recovery drink of the Noble CrossFit Games. For more information, you can use the QR code or you can click the link in the show notes below.
Quick sprint with Chris Hinshaw. Go ahead.
If you could never run again, would you opt for the rower or the bike?
Bike.
Ooh.
Oh, all day, every day. Are you kidding?
What was your favorite CrossFit Games?
I think 2015 because I had 55 people that I was helping back then. I had a full-time job making zero money in CrossFit. And the week before that Games, I quit my job, which ended a 20-plus year in sales in Silicon Valley career to make no money, but chase my passion.
There you go. As far as like longevity, one of them is grip strength. 2022 Games champions, male, female.
I mean, you know, Tia's unstoppable and Justin Medeiros.
Some low bars here, I like it.
Foot race between you and Greg Glassman. Who wins? Okay.
You've already mentioned the Killers are your favorite band, but what's your go-to pump-up song?
Mr. Brightside. I've got to go with that.
That's for me.
Yeah.
Best and worst lift.
Best, I like a hang power clean, and my worst is a thruster. If they program a thruster, oh man, I have just passed the baton to death.
Got it.
And it doesn't matter how light it is. It could be a PVC pipe and I'm still going to die.
What's the importance of breathing while running?
Oof. What's the importance of it? If you don't, you die. All right, where's our clock?
Where's the lower bar?
100 meter or mile?
Mile. 800, who would pick that? Nobody. It's the worst event in the world.
Rower or skier? You can only pick one.
Rower.
Rower?
Yep.
Okay.
So it's as soon as you drop, you pick it.
So 20,
40. It's the same thing we just did.
Right.
Favorite thing about moving from California to Cookeville, Tennessee?
The ribs and the hot chicken.
I don't know if you paid attention during the 2 hours we talked to him, but this is all about aerobic capacity. Localized stamina right here. What's your favorite CrossFit girl workout?
Helen. It's my jam.
Ooh, that makes sense. Okay.
Come on.
All right.
Yep, 8:16. 2, 1, go.
Somebody did this for 20 minutes.
No.
And then,
I saw Dave Durante do a high handstand hold while checking his email. Handstand. Free standing handstand. 5 minutes. All right, 2, 1, drop. Quick transitions. Okay. Feel like you've got a good weight?
yeah. I feel like I can do this.
So, the reason why we do 5 rounds is because we want an athlete to realize where is the most difficult round in a workout, like at what point. And if you're doing 5 rounds, number 4 is the toughest. If you think about 4 laps around the track, number 3 is the toughest. So you want athletes to recognize strategy in the program. All right, 2, 1, switch.
All right.
So recognize round 4 is going to be your hardest. You get through round 4, you're home free.
I get through round 2 first.
Time. So this is a workout that Dave Durante. This is from Dave Durante.
Based on
grip.
your principles.
Yep. Well, like I said, so the capacity WOD, it's worked with Chad Vaughn, weightlifting, Dave Durante, gymnastics, and myself.
So since this is more body weight, how would you challenge it? Obviously this weight, would you add weight potentially to the hang?
I would have to do it here.
Just keep making this
Yeah,
heavier?
and if you need to make your hang tougher, I would go single arm. That's what Dave does, single arm. All right, 3, 2, 1, time. Round 3.
Good news, guys. This isn't the hardest round yet. Get time. Katie's not. Katie's on the struggle bus over there.
Well, we're close. She's got your weight, too. Come on. You guys need to get a good arm pump. But you know what's nice about this workout is it's gonna go away. The pump will go away in about 5 minutes.
Forearm pain though is like, it's so localized that it makes you a little nauseous. That's where we're going.
It burned. Wink. 2, 1. Switch. Round 4. Round 4. Round 4. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. You know, that transition only took him 5 seconds, but that's all right. That's why I ran him long the last one. Come on, hang tough. Round 4. This isn't gonna hurt. Woo! Oh. This round, you guys are almost
That's it, one more round.
after this round, we'll see. I did 4.
Last one.
Hey, all day, every day. This gotta, it's time to bear down. Jay, right now. You got 15 seconds. Oh. Do not let go. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round.
This is easier than that. Is that normal?
Time. Come on. Let's go. 40 seconds. Seconds. 15. In there. Come on. Gotta go all the way through. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. I love all the drama.
Hey guys, Fern here, best hour. Real quick, if you want to build a fantastic affiliate like Cal Harbor, if you want to have the affiliate of your dreams, you have to learn how to build a really great team. What's one of the biggest improvements that you've seen over the past year?
At the box, dedication of my coaches, invested. Caring to make themselves just better at what they do. I see the coaches just invested in themselves.
It's hard. You gotta put systems in place. It's one of affiliate owners' biggest struggles. If that's something you're struggling with, reach out, we can help you guys. This can and should be fun. CrossFit's amazing. You can make it amazing for you and your team.
Come on.
How often would you do that? If grip strength were
Once a week.
That's it?
Yeah. Well, how much stuff can you do? And you're not going to be a grip specialist. Most of what you were doing, it's going to clear in about 5 minutes. And you know what you're going to have is incredible light. You'll be like, wow, and you're going to notice really, really good positive benefit.
I gotta do that more.
What I like is that you took some time getting up there. That you have to have rules. So you don't want to let go early here, and you never want to drop early on the bar. So a really good rule is, I'm going to delay a little bit because it's really hard. I can't do the whole 20 seconds. So like you were doing a 15-second hang, but you dropped with everybody else. So that's why I would never jump on you and go, jump on early. You got to go early because you wouldn't have finished.
Yeah.
And the problem with that is if you dropped early, everyone would have known it, and you would have known it, and that's creating a negative memory versus the positive. Every athlete remembers their last rep, so you could have been perfect in the first 4, and if you dropped early, like setting it down at the end, you would have remembered I failed, and you don't want to do that. So that's why you always allow an athlete, if they need to shave a little time, because they're struggling, let them do it. So the reason why I don't like dumbbells on this, I mean, you certainly can, is because you'll see this, right? Right, and I like the thick grip in this, but you certainly can do it with the dumbbell. So there's another one that you can do, like with kettlebells or a barbell, and it's a deadlift. So what you would do is you would do 6 repetitions, and then what you would take the 6 repetitions deadlift, and then you would do just above the knee hold until 15 seconds. You would then do 4 more repetitions, and then you would do a hold up here until 25 seconds, and then you'd put it down, and the remainder would be just touching the ground and coming back up for your recovery. So the same thing, like if I take you on to the rope climb, I could have you climb the rope, I could have you do a hold with your weak pole arm on top, and then I could do a recovery on the skier. You can incorporate into these an isometric hold, because remember, if there's no muscles being used, then where is that acidity going? Right? It's not getting consumed by the slow twitch muscles because you're not moving. It's a way for you to extend that fatigue. You could do 15, 15, 30. You could do 10, 10, 40. But
So
you could
long
throw
as
in an isometric hold.
But the premise is typically 5 rounds of 1 minute.
Yeah, because it's easy for the recreational athlete to wrap their head around it. And you could tell them round 4 is the hard round. And that's going to teach them. Like if I ask you, you know, if you do a lap around the track, where is it your sticking point in that lap? Where is it the most difficult? Meaning as if you get past that sticking point, it becomes easier because you're getting closer to the finish line. Remember, the brain is always evaluating how you feel and your remaining distance. And so if your brain's surprised by your fatigue, it's going to force you to slow down. That always occurs at around, you know, that roughly 2 to 3 minutes to go in a workout, like that biggest level of doubt. So if you're doing a workout that's 10 minutes long, where would that sticking point be? Probably around 7 to 8 minutes in. That's where doubt will be the highest. You need an athlete to be prepared for where that doubt is going to reach its peak. And they can't be surprised by it. If you're surprised by that level of fatigue, you're going to underperform. Your perceived amount of pain needs to match your actual. If it doesn't, you have a mismatch and the brain says, you know what? We got to slow down.
I also like the 5 minutes because that could very neatly fit in a standard lesson plan. Like if you're doing this 5-6 days a week in a month, I'd be shocked if people weren't getting. You're gonna get a lot of bang for your buck by doing this, like little tiny pieces like this every day.
You're leaving the class with some premium coaching cues in one movement, because they're sitting there for, let's say, a minimum of 30 seconds, going slow.
Yeah, you're closing that coaching loop. So you're reinforcing at the end instead of like, oh, we hit the intensity. It was hard to get this through to you anyway. But now we're closing that full class loop with like attention. Like when you're talking to me, you're like, don't put it down. And you're like, hey, focus on the technique. Post work or in the middle of the work, and I'm like, check, I got it. But there, I'm like actually focused on it.
Yeah.
And then
you can look at me very engaged.
Right. And then 5 minutes. I mean, you're adding 100 minutes of training in a 4-week period.
Remember, does an athlete remember what they did in their warm-up, or do they remember what they did at the very end? The athlete always remembers the last repetition. What they'll go in their car with is that 5 minutes of coaching cue, that one-on-one that you gave them. Yeah, the worst thing coaches can do is like, all right, we're done, see ya.
Yeah, and far too many of us are guilty of that. So if you guys have not checked out the aerobic capacity course, you absolutely should. Back in the SME conglomerate, so weightlifting, aerobic capacity, gymnastics. And if you guys have questions for Coach, send them to us. Put you guys over. We'll put a bunch of different resources there for you. But yeah, check it out. Hope you guys took a lot of coaching knowledge from this, not just training knowledge, but more importantly, coaching knowledge from this. Transfer that to your athletes. Let us know how it goes. We want to thank our partner and sponsor, O2. If you're an affiliate owner and have questions about carrying O2 in your facility or interested in a free refrigerator, go to wholesale.drinko2.com/pages/best-hour-offer for more details. We appreciate you choosing to have us help you in your passion for coaching and affiliate ownership.
If you're interested in learning more, you can reach out to us on any social media platforms, or you can visit www.besthouroftheirday.com to book a call. If you found this episode helpful for you, please share it so that we can help other coaches and affiliate owners to help build a bigger and stronger CrossFit community.